A 79-year-old British man has been unalived in Kenya. He was hit by a car linked to President Ruto's motorcade. Crazy stuff. Scientists are working on engineered mosquitoes to destroy malaria. So they're literally changing mosquitoes from what they were created to be malaria-less. Sounds good, but what are the dangers to this story? You need to find out about that. People with kidney failure in Kenya are going through the most. There is an absolutely crazy story that you're going to find out about right now. What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for stopping by. You are appreciated. Here is family, fellas, okay? Welcome, your first time. My name is Zach. It's always a great pleasure to sit down and discuss with you. Here we talk about Africa. We talk about a lot of countries. We speak about the society, the motherland. We talk about culture. We talk about projects. We talk about unity. We talk about freedom. Oh, before I continue, fellas, okay, you need to subscribe, right? YouTube say a lot of you guys watch videos, but you're not subscribed. Why are you not subscribed? Please subscribe. And also, we have a private sector, private group, where we publish uncensored projects, things that we cannot share here on the public platform. So feel free to go join us. It's going to be a great pleasure to have you with us. Okay, so 79-year-old British man, Egor Chard Frederick, was unalive after being struck by a vehicle linked to Kenyan President William Ruto motorcade in Nairobi. The incident occurred on Thursday along the main road in the capital. Police confirmed that the driver who was behind the wheel of the support vehicle in the convoy failed to stop but was later arrested and released on bail. Crazy stuff. Why do motorcade have to run so fast? It's crazy. I mean, I get it. They have to have priorities. The president moving. But the president is great, but you can't be killing people because the president is great. And run away. You don't even send another team to go check on the man. He's on the floor. It's crazy stuff. And this is not only limited to Kenya. This is something you see in many African countries, unfortunately. And it has nothing to do with just president. Sometimes it's just some politician that creates mayhem. And they don't just speed up. In some countries I won't name here, they go against traffic. You know, as traffic is going this way. Let me just give you an example. Let's say traffic is going this way and it's very heavy. There's a lot of cars. The guy will take the other side, the opposite side, going an opposite way. Because what? Because he's a general. Because what? Because he's a politician. And you, police traffic, dare stop him and say, return. You're going to be in trouble. He's going to make sure they get you in jail or something like that. It's absolute mayhem. So when you talk about shithole countries, you got to talk about shithole countries because Donald Trump said that, even though we hate some of the things that he said about Africa, is not completely wrong. What country in its natural mind will allow you to go the other way around just because you're a politician? I mean, what kind of emergency do you have? You didn't pee before you left home? Do you need to go very fast for the second one? You can use public toilets. Why don't you have public toilets? Oh, you spent the money on your personal things instead of building public toilets. For security reasons. So why don't you have a toilet in your car or your truck because you're so special? Or an helicopter? So people must die because you're special? I'm sorry, but with all due respect, who's going to be accountable for that? What have been said about this? Authorities say investigation is ongoing and the driver is expected to appear in court. Okay, so you killed somebody, they release you on bail immediately and you're going to appear in court. I mean, no. Is he going to do something? No. Are they going to do something about it? No. I'm sorry, but this is somebody's father, okay? Yeah, you can't speak like that. You would not speak like the way you're trying to speak right now if that was your dad. You'd be very upset. And it doesn't matter whether the car is of the Queen of England or the King of Africa. That's your father. That's somebody's brother or uncle. You know, you can still get to your destination if you get late, but you cannot reverse somebody's life. That's not possible. He's gone forever. So Frederick, a white man that came to visit a shithole country. I'm sorry. I love you, but right now it's shithole, okay? He came to visit. Kenya is a beautiful place, okay? That action was shithole. He came visiting Kenya to see family members living in the country. So he's got family members in the country. He just came to visit. And at 79, you're not necessarily aware of what's happening. I mean, I'm just trying to imagine a 79-year-old person from the UK sees car racing. Woo, woo, woo. He's like curious, like what's happening? Pooh. Then they leave him there. Crazy. I mean, in the UK, they probably run, oh, ambulance, send him, helicopter. Now, in Kenya, they're like, okay, rafiki yangu, you are gone. Rafiki yangu means my friend in Swahili. Swahili is the most spoken language in Africa. Many countries speak Swahili. Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Eastern Congo, Kenya, so all of Africa should learn Swahili. I speak a lot of languages. I speak Fanti, Melenke, Nuchi, Sepedi, Zulu, Swahili, Arabic, and many more. Okay, let's continue. So how has the UK Commission reacted? They stated that they are aware of the reports and seeking further details. Meanwhile, social media footage showed a man lying injured on the road near a busy shopping area, later Kavalu traditional Maasai shore. Officials clarified that the vehicle involved was part of the regional administration support team for the presidential detail. President Ruto was in the area at the time of the public. So this doesn't necessarily mean President Ruto was next to this car. It just means some of these presidential cars that sometimes believe they're above the law. It's crazy stuff. Now, fellas, we're going to talk about mosquitoes. So scientists are working very hard. They're trying to engineer malaria-resistant mosquitoes. Yeah, this sounds like coming out of a movie, Netflix. Crazy stuff. So they believe by tweaking mosquitoes and changing them genetically, they're going to eradicate that thing that pushes them to shoot you with malaria. I'm just using broader terminology. This is not scientific. Malaria remains one of the deadliest diseases in the world, with nearly 600,000 deaths recorded in 2023. The vast majority occurring in Africa. Yes, my brother. Malaria doesn't play, okay? It's 3 days, you're gone. Especially if your immune system is American or European, I'm sorry. I know you black, we love you, but your immune system is not it needs some strengthening. Okay, so I've had malaria many times, maybe 49 times, okay, and I can explain how. Because I've done it so many times, your body gets used to it. Your immune system gets adapted to these diseases. I can get malaria in the morning and have a bit of a shiver until the evening. I'm fine. The very next day, I'm good without taking any medication. Not everybody can say that. Some people develop a bit of a immunity, like a level of protection, so it doesn't hit you as hard as the random person. But if it hits you, it's bad. And malaria is not across all of Africa. In some places, it's very weak. In South Africa, there's no malaria unless you go to Kruger Park in the bush. That's where you get malaria. Let's talk about Equator. That's where you get the most malaria. And those mosquitoes are very dangerous. So is this a good idea to try to tweak these mosquitoes into becoming non-malaria givers? Altering mosquitoes to prevent disease transmission. At an infection disease laboratory in London, researchers are working in an insectarium filled with cages of mosquitoes, especially female Anopheles species that transmit Plasmodium falciparum, a parasite responsible for malaria. The team of Imperial College London is part of the international research group Transmission Zero, which is pioneering a genetic intervention aimed at making mosquitoes resistant to the parasite. So mosquitoes carry this parasite, and when they sting you, this parasite gets into your bloodstream. That gives you shivers and cold sweat until you die. Now they're trying to create mosquitoes that don't carry this parasite. Is this a good idea? Or maybe this is the beginning of... if you can do that, then what else can you do? What if that technology falls into the hand of bad people? Like, how do you justify what's going to... are we going to be zombies or stuff? I'm just saying. Anyway, now we're going to Kenya again. Kenya is a good place. Lovely people, nice people. You gotta love Kenya. Bad things happen everywhere, but yeah. Some positive thing about Kenya. They have what they call dialysis in wheels. In Murang'a country, a 12-wheel truck equipped as a modern clinic is offering dialysis services to patients who would otherwise struggle to access treatment. Spearheaded by medical health organization Banake is a significant step toward bringing gaps in medical accessibility to those suffering with chronic disease of the kidney. So, in other words, people who suffer of the kidney that need dialysis don't have to travel very far anymore to go get treated. The car or this truck equipped as a medical center can drive to them and give them dialysis. Congratulations to Kenya. We applaud that. That is amazing. What is dialysis? Dialysis is a treatment that you have to get when your kidney don't function anymore. Okay, when your kidney fails, then you need dialysis. Dialysis is a medical treatment that requires for individuals whose kidneys are no longer functioning properly. It self-performs the functions that a healthy kidney typically do, such as filtering waste products, excess fluids, and maintaining balance of electrolytes in the body. People who need dialysis generally suffer from chronic kidney disease, which may progress to end-stage kidney failure. So, congratulations to Kenya for doing that. We don't know who's financing that, but it's in Kenya, it's happening. No need to travel far away to go get treated. That is beautiful news. Let me know how you feel about this. Great stuff. 70-year-old British man going to Africa to visit and will never come back alive because somebody in his car just wanted to drive very fast. Scientists work on engineering mosquito, changing their faces so they don't malaria you anymore. Is this a good thing or not? Or we might become Terminators in the future. Dialysis on the wheels. So this truck equipped as a medical center is now driving to patients to help them and remove them from the obligation of traveling all the way to hospitals to get treated. Is this good news or not? Let me know how you feel about this. It was a great pleasure. God bless.